We all know and love the vintage Kenner Star Wars R2-D2 action figure. In fact, if you don't have one of the 3 Kenner Star Wars R2-D2 action figures, your collection would be considered incomplete. Of course, Kenner made a regular solid dome R2-D2, a sensor scope R2-D2, and a pop-up saber R2-D2. But did you know that Kenner was going to make a third R2-D2? As you can see up on screen, here's what this R2-D2, well, the components would have looked like. As you can see, the body and the head are basically the same, but what's that little disc with all those wires on it? Well, it's not a light-up effect, but no, you would have put one of those, I call them quarter batteries, I don't know what they're really called, just coin batteries. You would have put one of those on that, and it would have made little beeping sounds when you push down on the head. Now that's pretty cool. Now here's an image of what it would have looked like when it's assembled. So you can see that the little disc slides right into the body and the head goes over it. And when you push down on the head, it makes little R2-D2 noises, the beeps and buzzes and all of that good stuff. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this would have been pretty cool. Now, I couldn't really find a good answer on why Kenner never made this, but I would really guess that the technology was just not there. Now here you can see this regular old R2-D2, and I'm guessing it would have looked pretty similar. But in that picture, the legs weren't put on R2-D2, so that just shows you that they just took an R2-D2, they put that little circuit board in there, and they were obviously playing around with this. It would have been so cool because the radio-controlled R2-D2 did that, and since then, if you really want to pick one of these up, you can just find one that was made in the 90s, because there's lots of good options for a 3 3/4 inch R2-D2 that does make noises. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Did you know about this? Did you know that Kenner had plans to make this? As always, if you enjoyed today's video, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we will talk again soon.